So here we are with Super Sons issue number 2. And it's them fighting a bunch of robots. Pretty good cover art. And we open with another prologue. Okay, I see this a lot in modern comics, and can we get something clear? A prologue comes before the main story. You can't keep interrupting your main story with prologues. It makes no sense structurally. Either put the whole thing at the beginning of your story, or just have... But you don't just have flashbacks and call them prologues. That's not what a prologue is. A prologue and a flashback are two entirely different things. So, we see before the boy who was in the house with the family and insisting on group hugs is now playing hide and seek, only everybody seems to be really scared. Ready or not, here I come. Let's see, who shall I seek first? Mom? Dad? Archie? Or maybe my little baby sister? The easiest one of all. So many options. Like a big brother who always thought he was better than me. Reggie, go! We then see him bludgeon the brother to death to the shock of the sister, and then my good old mother, who was always there to protect me. Reggie, please, baby, listen to me! Until she wasn't. Crack. We then see that he seems to be able to split himself into multiple people. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm not sure this game is fair. Maybe it's just because you're outnumbered. Let's see what Sarah thinks of Kid Amazo! Meanwhile, where we left off, because last time the Super Sons basically didn't do anything besides exist, and that was it. We find out that the building that they were on the side of was LexCorp in Metropolis. So which one of you is going to explain? Oh god, I'm in so much trouble. Perfect. All that power and you still can't cure rampant alopexia Super Lex? Yeah, I think that's a made-up disease. This is a school night. Shouldn't you children be in bed? I want you off my building now. And then Robin tosses Superboy off the side of the building. The kid can't fly. This forces Super Lex to fly after him while he snaps Robin's bat rope. Although, if it's only Robin using it, isn't it a Robin rope? Robin just lets go and uses another bat rope while Superboy continues to fall. Stop moving so much! Go limp! And Super Lex grabs Superboy, but Superboy insists that they're nobody when he asks what's going on, while Robin breaks into LexCorp. Nobody, okay? We're nobody! Wham! Get back here, kid! And Robin is going through LexCorp. Good. Think I lost him. Wow, Superboy dodges, and he gets... Look, we're just a couple of stupid kids. I swear, it was only a prank. Just kids. Nonsense. 80 stories, your speed, your friend's agility, not your usual sedentary video gamers. We're fans. We broke out of our out of our St. Mary's orphanage to meet the greatest hero of all, the man who made himself the Superman of Metropolis. Doesn't Metropolis already have a Superman? You know, Superman? You say Superman to the average person on the street, and two things they're going to say that they can say about him: Lois Lane and Metropolis. Those are two things that they know about him. Yeah, that doesn't wash. Also, is he claiming that they own St. Mary's Orphanage? This is our St. Mary's Orphanage. And then Lex asks why his friend is planning an explosive. What are you talking about? Hey, buddy, what are you doing? I was just telling Mr. Lufer here we're just a couple of big fanboys from St. Mary's Orphanage. That was your plan? An amateur explosive device? Lex asks as he disarms an explosive device. I'm giving you 2 whelps till the count of 3 to tell me why you are planting a bomb in my private lab. And I'm giving you to the count of 5. And why's that? To find the other 11. Ping, 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 ping. We're leaving. So Superboy and Robin get away while Lex tries to disarm the explosives. Let me go! In a second! I said now! Sure, but now Lufer knows those weren't really explosives. The digital imprint leads to Star Labs. So dead end there, too. Star Labs? Damn it, Barry! Ugh. You know how much trouble we almost got in? The operative word is almost. Or to put it another way, none. See, this is what makes these two so much fun to read. Is that Damian is so much more a daredevil than Jonathan, and it makes for the perfect team-up comic. I have to say, I was certainly right about you. You make a terrific distraction. You really need to leave me alone. I should have never let my father start that training with you and Batman. You're just finding ways to use me to help you. Whatever. I got what I came for. You're such a super detective that Lufer caught you planning that stuff instantly. You think you're so cool, but you're not. You're not even a halfway decent Batman. Yeah, right. I'm better. Several minutes and 375 later. Again, another thing I love about this book is it has a sense of humor even in its captions. Thanks for the $6. I have your change. Little silence, please. Can you stop saying stuff like silence? It's annoying. I agree. Silence is the most overused word in science fiction and comic books. You know, get a thesaurus, anything. Just stop using the word science repeatedly, writers. So anyway, they see Kid Amazo broke into LexCorp and stole some armor. But all they've got is a picture of his face. So we got nothing but another kid's face. There's like 6 billion kids in the world. About 1.9 billion, actually. 27% of the population. Look, we have a face and about 175 war hours of security camera footage to watch. It'll take me a week or so to sift through it all, but I'll get to the bottom of what's going on. Hey, watch it! Then I'll take it to Batman and make him follow my lead. I love this because it's such a 13-year-old's view on the world. I know some people find this version of Robin annoying, but to me, it just screams of what a 13-year-old would actually be like if he had all this training and was trying to be a crime fighter and had his background. It just feels right to me. So, yeah, if this were an adult character or a little older, yeah, I'd be annoyed by him. But it feels appropriate for a 13-year-old. So, my annoyance with this sort of thing is when they have adults acting like this and stuff. When you have adults acting like 13-year-olds, that's annoying. When you have 13-year-olds acting like 13-year-olds, that can be entertaining because they can learn and grow out of it. Got something? Your guy. Lots of him. Found him. Lots of him, actually. How did... I have super good eyesight. I just know. Look, there he is in 4 different parts of the building, all at the same time. Yes, clones, or some kind of morphine. Either way, it's good. Well, maybe you should get your Teen Titan friends to help you out. I don't have time to work for weeks figuring out who this guy is. Chang! The kid's name is Reggie. How do you know that? You've got super eyes. I have Batman's facial recognition database. No going home yet. And so they ride Robin's motorcycle out until it stops. Silent running, engines shut down. Voice recognized. Huh? Why are you shutting down the power down? Too noisy. Can't draw any attention. We may draw some if we crash into something. We're driving blind. According to the article, this kid and his entire family were powered up by the Amazo virus last year. And I have no idea what the Amazo virus is because I had long since dropped the new 52 before then, and I only just started catching up on DC Comics and last year, so once I heard some good reviews of Rebirth, so I'll just have to read the editor note here. The Amazo virus is a synthetic plague created by Luthor using the power-stealing android Amazo. It has diverse effects on its victims. My father said everyone lost their powers when it was cured. My father says your dad is not a details person. 5% of survivors kept their powers. This entire family did. They got some attention around their town as a new superhero team, but they disappeared. No mention of them for weeks. They get to a warehouse and they look inside, and they go in looking inside. Superboy finds a way in. Let's call our dads, Robin. If we tell them why we did all this, there's no way I'm handing this over to them or the League. Bruce is already all over me about the Titans. I need something for myself. So what? So what am I here for? Just to bail you out when you mess up? I don't mess up, Soupy. Yeah, it's like he has a 13-year-old's idea of how Batman acts. I love this because it's like he's trying to be Batman so badly, and it's like and he comes off more like Lego Batman because he doesn't understand the intricacies and that Batman's arrogance is earned. Not that he doesn't earn his arrogance sometimes, but he's still a kid, so he can't quite measure up to what he's trying to be. Hey, listen to this article. It says the family disappeared after a battle amongst themselves on the streets of Providence. They had a history of arguing even before the Amazo. Oh my! Dead. They're all dead. I'm calling my dad. This is horrible. It is, John, but you need to stay calm. We can figure this out. I love is that Damian's more of the planner. Jonathan is more of the, and this shows that Damian is more of the planner. Jonathan is more of the action type, who's more prone to emotion. And again, this is how you do a team up. You don't have to have them constantly pummeling each other. There are other ways to make team-ups interesting. So he leaves. John, wait! Fly away, crybaby. This investigation is open. So Superboy lands in the woods and feels like he's going to be sick, and that's where he finds, and that's where and Robin continues reading the article. He finds a girl crying in the woods, the girl from earlier. Robin notices that there are 5 chairs, but only 4 bodies. Hi there, I'm Superboy. Did you run away from the warehouse? Yes, I did. Someone's missing. And then you go to, don't worry, I don't need. And then we go to, Robin hears somebody come in, and he goes, but it looks like an angry Superman powering up his heat vision. Don't worry, I don't need your help. Get running back to your daddy. And Superboy promises to help the girl, only to not notice that what appears to be Batman is hanging out beside him. Next, the Parent Trap. This issue is much better than the first one. It has some clever action that shows off Superboy and Robin's various skills, and it starts to show them working together, and it gives us some insight and builds the story. Aside from my little nagging problem with the prologue not just being all in issue 1, yeah, I really like this issue, and so I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. So, yeah, well worth reading, as you can see.